Hello, everybody. What's the Grimreport? Yeah, I know it's been a few days, but I had to do some stuff. I've got busy here lately, and I haven't been able to do it. But I got some mail for you. I got some information for you. Interesting, to say the least. Alright, let's get to this. Alright, this is about Arrow. You know, the TV show that's going to be converted to Green Arrow? Well, Arrow eats on the transition to Green Arrow, and Damien Dark cause pure evil. For the past 3 years, one of the biggest questions in comic books book fans have had surrounding DC comic books based series CW series Arrow when, if ever, Oliver Queen, played by Stephen Amell, would start actually calling himself Green Arrow. Keeping with the source material, that question was answered this July. Okay, at Comic-Con International, when Amell appeared in the character in Hall H form, referring to his Arrow character, that is Green Arrow, and given the title this week's season 4 premiere Arrow, viewers won't have to wait long to hear those words in the show. Previous on the show, Queen's costume vigilante was referred as the Hood, simply Arrow, or Arrow. Now is finally embracing the Green Arrow name, which, along with elements like the show, which started in fall 2012, in the fairground place, with much closer to the world of the Comics Con showrunner and series exclusive producer Mark Gunningham told CBR News during the press event last week at CW headquarters that it felt like the natural choice to make the transition happen this season, which he's already slated will have some of the lighter tone. We were always very front about our intentions that this was an origin story. Gunham said, "We were very deliberate in our choice of he's not the Arrow, he's the Hood at first. Then he becomes the Arrow, and eventually he was going to become the Green Arrow. We didn't have a specific season in mind as to when it would happen, but certainly for us it felt very organic to make the season that he becomes Green Arrow. Green Arrow is what the character has been called since his early days, first introduction, 1941. More Fun Comics, 73. Mort Weisinger and George Papi, or whatever, yet for Gunham, despite the gradual incorporation of elements like the Green Arrow name and Lauren Lance, despite the gradual incorporation of elements like Green Arrow name, Lauren Lance, Cassidy taking on the Black Canary identity last season, it's not about doing things simply because the exit in the comic books. It has to be the season, a reason to make sense for the show. It's true. It does. There's just been slow organic incorporation of the comic book element. Him told CBR News, we don't ever bring the comic book element just to bring the comic book elements. We don't sit there with checklists. I think a lot of us fans we've gotten checklists of the comic book tropes like chill and the jokes and the romance with Black Canary and go. Okay, we've got that. And since self-success comic book writer continued, it's really just we've got comics in the back of our mind. We know where we headed with the character. Comic books are their inspiration, but not a to-do list. Speaking of comic book elements, while the arrival of Barry Allen, future Flash, played Gusting here in Age of Superpower activity in the Arrow version, back in Season 2. Obscured comic characters and debuted in 1999. Created Devin Grayson and Mark Buckingham very quickly. Basically, it goes on and on and on, talks about what's going to happen next. And it's going to be good, guys. I mean, so far, Arrow's starting out to be Green Arrow now, and the TV show is even going to be called Green Arrow. So if you guys are worried about that, yeah, you might want to check your listings. The station hasn't changed time. I don't know if the time's changed or not, but you might want to say you got your DVD, your DVR to record the show Arrow. Well, it's not going to be called Arrow anymore. It's going to be called Green Arrow. So you might want to look that up when it comes out pretty soon. It's not too far off. But like I said, guys, sorry about the long wait. I had to wait until I found something good for you guys to look at, and I've been just a hectic life here lately. So you guys have a good luck, good night. God bless.